done came out to play today. Y'all don't understand. So I used to have a taper cut, and a taper cut is like basically like where your hair is like really long up here and it's short like on the sides and the back and stuff. And I got tired of it. I've been growing my hair out. That's why I've been wearing wigs so much. And I just, y'all, the day that I put this in a ponytail, I could have cried. I said, thank you, Jesus. Hey divas, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Tiara, aka TT, and I'm back with another video. If you're a new subscriber, hey diva. If you're old, what did it do? We finna get into some things today. We're gonna chit chat. I'm making this video because I've been going through my comments and I've been having a few of you guys come over to my Instagram. Shout out to y'all. Follow me on Instagram at Black Diamond Shoetique, or follow my personal Instagram at We Love Tiara. But I've been having people ask me to make a video about the custom jewelry process. So I want to talk about that and exactly how that works so that you guys can understand. And I also want to talk about the handy dandy calculator that I use to help me price my items. I wanted to make this video. I'm gonna try not to talk too long, y'all, because I pre-recorded this video already and that thing was too long. Y'all know I like to talk, so I'm gonna try to be quick. But basically, y'all, my dog, like, she's chewing her bone. What? Listen, I got dogs. Y'all just gonna have to hear them in the background sometimes because they dogs. They don't know I'm making a video right now. Anyways, so I was sitting at work and I was kind of thinking about my business for some reason, and I thought about I have been struggling to pay like my back end expenses, my Shopify bill, my shipping, taxes, stuff like that. And I was just, trying to backtrack and kind of figure out why. The last few months I haven't been doing a good job of keeping up with my Excel spreadsheet that helps me keep track of all my expenses and stuff like that. But when I was keeping track of it, I noticed that my actual profit that was actually going into my profit was literally like slim to none. And I was just like, what is it? What do I gotta do? Blah, blah. And I kind of started thinking about it. And the problem is definitely the fact that I'm not pricing my items right. So we're gonna talk about all that. So if you wanna learn about how to price your items as well as the custom jewelry process, stay tuned. We're finna get into it. All right, so first things first, let me explain this because the custom jewelry process is very easy to understand, y'all. Basically, what happens is I have a vendor. My vendor's overseas, just like almost everybody else's vendor. My vendor's overseas. My vendor makes all of my custom jewelry for me. I don't make any of it. I don't have any of a necklace with Kiki at my house on hand. I don't got none of that. When you guys place an order with me, I take all the information that you're giving me, the color, the length, the font, the name, all that stuff. I pass it along to my vendor. My vendor makes it, he or she or whoever, they send it to me. I package it the way that I want it to be packaged, and then I send it out to the customer. That is literally it. Well, that's the first way that you can do it. There's actually two ways. Another way would be essentially drop shipping. With some vendors overseas, they do offer a drop shipping option. You need to check with your vendor to see if they have a drop shipping option because I'm not sure if all of them do offer that. I think mine does, but for me, I just didn't want to do that. So drop shipping is kind of the same thing. But once you place your order with me and I place the order with my vendor, instead of them sending the items to me, they send it directly to the customer. So it can essentially cut down a little bit of the processing time. But for someone like me, I like to be able to see my customer's product. I want to make sure it's spelled right, make sure the color's right, make sure the length's right, make sure everything looks right, as well as package it with my business brand stuff before I send it out, because I would hate for my customers to receive their packages the way that my vendor sends it to me, So it just depends on how you want to do it. It's a really easy process. That's literally how it works. You can either do it to where your vendor sends it to you and then you send it to your customers, or you can essentially drop ship where your vendor sends it directly to your customers instead of to you. Processing time. If you guys don't know, my processing time for my custom orders is 3 to 4 weeks. Well, why is it so long? Is that normal? The answer to that question is yes, that is very normal. When I started doing my custom jewelry, I actually went to a few other websites that I knew sold custom jewelry, and I took a look at their processing time. And before I actually got the hang of like my custom jewelry, I was using their processing time because you know, with custom jewelry, you kind of have to figure out how your vendors work, how fast they work, how quickly things get to you before you can start shifting your processing time. So here's the thing. Our vendors, the people that make our products, they also have customers. I'm not their only customer, just the same way y'all are not my only customer. They have orders that they have to process too, and they probably have a lot of them. Think about it. When you guys are placing orders with me, I'm just one customer placing an order with my vendor. He has thousands and thousands and thousands of orders that he's going through. So it usually takes my vendor about a week to a week and a half to create my custom orders and to get them shipped. And it takes about 3 to 7 days for FedEx or UPS to get the package to me. So let's think about it. If somebody ordered something today, pull out your calendar, y'all. Dakota, be quiet, y'all. So let's pull out our calendars. If somebody was to order something today, January 7th, it takes my vendor 1 week to create the item and ship it out. He or she will be shipping it out on January 14th, right? So let's count 3 to 7 days. Y'all know with shipping, they're not shipping stuff, you know, on Sundays and stuff. So let's do business days just to be safe. 3 to 7 business days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That will give us January 25th. That is about 3 days out from the 3-week mark, okay? So if everything goes perfectly, no delays, shipping delays, my vendor delays, nothing, in a perfect world, I should get my customers their orders in about 2.5 weeks, right? But I don't want to set my processing time to 2 weeks or 2.5 weeks. Why? You have to always be prepared for the unknown, period, okay? I set my processing time to 3 to 4 weeks so that I can have leeway in case something happens. What if it takes my vendor actually a week and a half to make my order? What if the shipping actually takes 7 days? What if there's a delay and it takes my vendor a little bit longer than a week and a half to finish creating my orders? Then what? Now you're outside of your processing time. You're gonna have to start explaining things to customers, sending emails, stuff like that. I'll use Black Friday, for instance. Black Friday, I'm pretty sure my vendors were slammed with orders because that's one of the biggest times of the year. One of my vendors who usually takes a week to make like my custom tennis necklaces and like my Cuban necklaces, he actually took almost 2 weeks to get that stuff created. It doesn't usually take him that long. I still got my stuff out by the 4-week mark. But that's the type of stuff that I'm talking about. It doesn't usually take him that long. So kind of giving yourself some leeway with your processing time allows things to happen. Allows things to happen like that without it being outside of your processing time. If I would have had my processing time at 2.5 weeks, my customers would have been livid. But my processing time is 3 to 4 weeks. So you're required to wait 4 weeks before you can start, getting upset and throwing me under the bus and stuff, because that's what my processing time is. So when you're setting your processing time, I would go ahead and set it at 3 to 4 weeks just to start with. Once you get to know your vendor and you see how long things take and you go through some things, then you can kind of try to start, you can decide whether or not you can make your processing time shorter or you can make your processing time longer. But you guys have to understand, like, custom items take time to be made. I don't just have a necklace sitting at my house that has your name on it. I have to get it made, and I also have to get it shipped to me. I also have to package it myself, which could take 48 hours at the most, and then I have to ship it to you guys. So there's a lot of time. There's a lot of things that happen between the time that you place your order and it gets to me and I ship it out to you. So that's basically how the custom jewelry process works. I've had a lot of people coming over asking about vendors list as well. I just want to put that out there right now. I no longer sell my vendors list. That is done. That's over with. Whatever. Some people may not agree. I feel like I'm kind of on the fence when it comes to small businesses giving people their vendors. I just, no, I'm not selling my vendors list anymore. If you guys want vendors for jewelry, get on Alibaba. They're all on there. Just sit down, take the time to research, read reviews, talk to these vendors. You can find a vendor. You don't need to sit around and wait for somebody to hand it out to you. You don't have to sit down and spend your money on vendors list. You simply just do not have to. So yeah, I don't sell my vendors list anymore, so they're not on my website anymore. That's done. So let's move on. Pricing. So this is one of the spots that I feel like I truly have messed up in my year of being a business owner. I feel like small business owners get pressured and they get bullied into lowering their pricing because people tell them that their stuff is not worth whatever your price is. And I'm one of those people who felt that way. I'm one of those people who got pressured, who got bullied into lowering their pricing and stuff like that, and I am suffering the consequences right now. Let me be clear. You cannot buy a product for $10 and sell it to your customers for $10 and be a successful business. You are not running a business for fun. Running a business, no matter what people say, at the end of the day, running a business is about making money. If you're not making money off of your business, then you are essentially doing this for nothing. And if you have a business, you know running a business is not free. It's a whole lot more that goes on in the background besides me buying inventory and selling it to y'all. I have to pay to have my website. I gotta pay taxes. I gotta pay shipping. I gotta pay for inventory. I gotta pay for packaging. I gotta pay for a printer. I gotta pay for ink. Gotta pay for paper. There's so many other things that you have to pay for when it comes to running a business. You need to make sure that you are profiting from your business. You need to make sure that you're pricing your items so that you personally can profit and have money to pay for the things that you have to pay for. That is the lesson that took me literally till today. I've had my business since October. Oh, I've had my business over a year. I've had my business since October 2019. And I'm just now like, I'm mad at myself. I'm very disappointed in myself for letting people make me feel like my stuff is not cheap enough for them. Please, y'all, please don't do that, especially if you know you have a quality product. Anybody who's ordered jewelry from me, please. I'm not even trying to be that person, but I sell good quality stuff, okay? No, it's not solid gold, solid silver, none of that stuff, but I'll say this. I wear this necklace every single day. I've had this necklace since I opened my business. A year, okay? It's still gold. It still looks good. It's still shiny. Like, I sell good quality items. I make sure that I'm giving my customers good quality items. Why should I feel like I have to sell it to y'all for cheap just because y'all feel like it should be cheap? Just because that's what you want to spend on it. You know what I'm saying? And now, because of that mentality, because of me letting people bully me or pressure me or make me feel like the only way I'm going to be able to be successful in my business is if I be cheap and be affordable and drop my pricing. There's nothing wrong with being affordable as long as you're making a profit. If you're not making a profit, like I said, you're essentially doing this for free. And that's not what we're in business for. So I'm going to show you guys an example of one of the, like, what I'm talking about, where I'm not making any profit and I'm suffering because of that. So let's take a look. Y'all, so I'm holding my phone, so bear with me. So let's look up over here. This is this is a custom necklace. It's actually this necklace right here. So if you guys have ordered one of my necklaces before, then you're familiar with it. This is my custom name necklace that has, you know, the different fonts on there and stuff that you can order and all that good stuff, different inches, different colors, all that good stuff, right? So when you guys place your order on this website, as you can see, I'm selling those necklaces for $39.99, right? So let's go over here. So when I order a necklace from my vendor, here's how much it cost. So let's go into the details. So the actual price of the product is $10.99, right? Cool. I can make profit if I'm buying the product for $10.99 and selling it for $39.99. But this is where small business owners get caught up. You see that? Do y'all see how much it costs to ship one baby item from overseas? And anybody who has who uses Alibaba, y'all know how much it costs to ship. It is outrageous. So all in all, for me to ship one necklace, for me to order one necklace and get it shipped here, it's $38.09, right? How much am I charging y'all? $39.99. Do the math. Do the math. Am I making enough profit to be able to be successful? The answer is no. So you guys saw exactly what I just saw, right? Like, that's the type of stuff that I'm talking about, which is why I'm disappointed in myself. Like, why would you price this way? And I'm gonna go into why. So on Alibaba, a lot of the vendors have different ways that they can ship things, right? So my specific vendor, he actually does have cheaper shipping. He has some shipping that's about $6.50, right? I used to use that shipping, and the delivery time estimate on those shipping, on those cheaper shipping, about 24 days. Now let's take a step back to the beginning, right? I said it takes about a week to a week and a half for my vendor to make my custom jewelry, and about another 3 to 7 days for it to get to me, right? And all total together, all of that equals about 2.5 to 3 weeks, right? Imagine if it took 24 days on top of a week and a half for my item to get to me. Let me look at it. So today's January 7th. Let's say it takes we're gonna do a week. Just let's say it takes a week for my vendor to make my order. So he's getting ready to ship it on January 14th, right? Let me go ahead and count 24 days. I'm not gonna count Sundays, because you know they don't do stuff on Sundays. So we're not gonna count Sundays. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Now, if you pull out your calendar, then you got February 11th, right? That is 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 5 weeks from January 7th. Exactly 5 weeks from January 7th, right? Y'all gonna wait 5 weeks? Y'all can barely wait 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? My customers can barely wait 3 weeks. And I was supposed to make y'all wait 5 weeks? So I can have 100 emails and 100 DMs every day about people asking me where their stuff was at? No. Plus, when I was using the cheaper shipping, I had so many issues, y'all. I don't know what kind of shipping my vendor was using, but I had so many issues in the beginning with my stuff just not getting here on time. Like, stuff getting seized at the border, like my stuff just taking forever to get here. And at that point, like, I had to make a decision. You know, like, I care about my customers. I care about y'all having a good experience when y'all shop with me. And that experience was horrible for me. Just waiting for it to get to me, no. So I had to make a decision. And I was like, you know what? Well, we're going to start shipping UPS and FedEx. I've never had an issue with UPS or FedEx in terms of, you know, getting my stuff from overseas. They get my stuff to get here quick, okay? A lot quicker than 24 days, okay? They usually have my stuff here in about 3-4 days, like when it ships off. So, like, I knew that UPS and FedEx was reliable, but they're expensive. $26 to ship this, you know how light this is? And it cost me $26 just to ship this one necklace from overseas to over here, right? But I had to make a decision. And when I made that decision, I was like, okay, cool. That helps my processing time go down. My customers would get their stuff quicker, but then I had to look back and I was like, well, if I have to pay more for my items, then doesn't that mean I need to charge more for my items? And that's kind of where I got stumped at, where I was like, you know what, I don't want to charge my customers more. I love them. You know, I don't want them to have to pay more, you know, stuff like that. And I ended up just not increasing my pricing. And now, like, I'm suffering from that because custom jewelry is where most of my sales come from right now. So it sucks that, you know, I'm charging $39.99 and I gotta pay my vendor $38 and I don't have a profit. And then I'm sitting here at the end of the month like, wow, what happened to all my money? Well, girl, you didn't even try to make nothing. You know, like, you didn't even try. So that was just a lesson. Like, and that's why I'm on here telling you guys, like, please, y'all, please make sure that you price your items to where you can actually make a profit. So we're gonna move on. We're gonna talk about the easy, super duper easy calculator that I use to help price my items. It's very easy. It's called the New Omni Markup Calculator. If you type that into Google, that's gonna be the first thing that comes up. This is super duper easy to use. Shout out to my sister Bria at Vanity Collection Boutique. She's the one who told me about this calculator, and it makes things so much easier. You don't have to do the math by hand, all that stuff. So let's take a look. So this is the New Omni Markup Calculator. Basically what it is, it helps you calculate how much you should charge for an item based on what your markup percentage is. So after reading and talking to a few other small business owners, I have been told that 60% is the typical markup percentage that businesses use. Of course, you can go higher or you can go lower, but from what I have been told, 60% is a good rule of thumb. So 60% is the markup percentage that I typically use when I am pricing my items. So let's start with my custom jewelry. So we just found out today that it actually costs $38.09. So that it actually costs $38.09 for my custom jewelry necklaces. So let's see how much I really should be charging for that. 38, 60%, right? So once you type in your markup percentage, it's going to give you two values here. One is called revenue and one is called profit. This total right here is the price that you should be charging your customers if you want to make a 60% profit. This right here, of course, it says profit. So it's telling you how much you personally would make in profit when you charge $60. So if I change my pricing from my custom necklaces for being $38 to $60, I will now be making a profit. And like I said, you can go lower. We can go 30%. If I charge $50, I'll be making $11 in profit. You can charge higher. If I charge you $68, I'll be making $30 in profit. You can do whatever you want on here. I do not recommend charging this much of a markup percentage, but hey, you never know. I bet these big businesses be out here charging us freaking 250% markup and we don't even know it. But yeah, that is it. Literally, that is how easy it is for you to figure out what you need to charge on your products to make a certain number of profit. So let's talk about how you know how much something costs per item. So let's go down here. Guys, I have a really cool desk that I can write on. So y'all see all the specs on here because I had wrote on here earlier. So let's talk about, well, how do I know how much an item actually cost? So let's talk about it. So let's say this. I'm buying 12 pairs of shoes. And they're $10 each. 12 times 10 is $120, right? So it costs $120 for 12 pairs of shoes that cost $10 each, right? But we don't want to stop here. This is not where you want to stop. You always want to factor in shipping. because shipping is so expensive, y'all. You want to factor that in when you're trying to figure out how much something costs per item. So let's say shipping is $60. So in total, for 12 pairs of shoes, you actually have spent $180, right? So how much is 180 divided by 12? We're going to figure it out with my handy dandy calculator because I don't do math. 180 divided by 12. So 180 divided by 12, you're at $15 per shoe. Always, y'all, always factor in shipping, y'all. As you can see here, my shipping costs more than the actual item itself. So you darn right, I'm gonna factor in this shipping into the total cost of an item, period. Always factor in shipping. I've also been told to factor in how much it costs to package an item. If you have custom packaging, you can do the same thing. Let's say you bought 50 jewelry boxes. Plus shipping equals 50 jewelry boxes plus shipping. I'm just throwing a number out. Let's say it was $200 for you to get 50 jewelry boxes plus shipping, right? So how much did it cost per jewelry box? What is it costs $4 each jewelry box, right? For custom jewelry, you put your stuff in a jewelry box, correct? So what you'll do is now, instead of it costing you $15 per, I was talking about shoes. Well, we're gonna pretend we talking about jewelry. I messed up, but it's okay, y'all get the point. Let's say this was jewelry or something like that, and it's $15 per necklace or something. You gotta put that necklace inside of a jewelry box, right? Those jewelry boxes cost you $4 per jewelry box. So now, instead of $15, you're going to add on 4, and now you have $19. So in total, it costs you $19 to get that necklace as well as the jewelry packaging. All that stuff costs money. So now what you'll do is, now that you know how much it actually costs, you can come up here and you can put in $19. I want a 60% markup. This is how much I would charge, $30. And you would get a $11.40 profit. That's how much you're actually profiting off of charging $30 on a $19 item, okay? If you don't want to factor in packaging, instead of using 19, we would use 15, right? So let's see how much that would cost. So you would be charging $24 and you would be profiting $9. So it's really just about how you want to do it, especially if your packaging costs a lot of money. I know custom packaging costs a lot of money. I would definitely factor that in to pricing my items, because I've tried to get custom packaging myself. It's expensive. Don't let that money go into the trash can. Make sure you're making all the profit that you possibly can to be able to afford more jewelry boxes, be able to afford more shoes or more jewelry or whatever it is. So yo, like I said, you can do it either way. Like I said, if you have packaging that's really expensive, you don't want that money to just go in the trash. Like, you should be able to, you spent your hard-earned money on that stuff. You need to profit off of everything, because you need to make sure that you can afford to get that stuff again. That's really where I messed up at. You know, I'm running out of jewelry cards. I'm running out of, stuff to pack my items in. I'm like, where's my money going? How come I'm not making no money? Where is it? Blah, blah, blah. Well, girl, you didn't price your items right. So I'm actually getting ready tonight to go in and take a look at all my invoices, take a look at everything that I bought over the years. Not over the years, my business is only a year old. Everything that I bought since I've opened, and just kind of just get my pricing right to make sure that I'm making myself successful. So that's why I wanted to make this video. Y'all, I'm not a professional. If something I said was wrong in the video, please let me know in the comments, y'all. Tell in the comments if you guys price your items a different way. Feel free to let me know in the comments. Teach me something. I'm new to this too. You know, I'm just making videos because I just feel like there's not enough videos out there. And I make mistakes, and this was one of the biggest mistakes that I made so far. And I really just wanted to share it with you guys so that y'all cannot make the same mistakes that I did. You know, I've suffered a whole year just because I wanted to be affordable and cheap. And now it's backfiring on me personally because I'm struggling. I'm glad that my customers love my items. I'm glad that my customers order. I appreciate every single order. I appreciate every single one of you who have ordered. But on the back end, I'm suffering because I decided to cater to those who pressured me or made me feel like my item wasn't good enough and it shouldn't be priced what it is. I see people selling my same necklace for $100, $120, all that stuff. There's people out there who's selling your items, the same items as you, for 3 times what you are selling it for. Do not feel bad about raising your prices to make sure that your business is successful. Because like I said, that's what we're here for, right? We're here to make money. We're not here for play. We're not here, we're not here just for fun. I didn't spend all this money out of my pocket to start a business just for me to not make no money. Okay? That's just period. I did not come here to be broke. Okay? So please, y'all, make sure that you're pricing your items to a point where you can actually profit on your business, y'all. I love y'all dearly. I do. I'm gonna have more videos, starting my vlogs soon for my house and stuff, y'all. If they don't hurry up and get these doggone permits for this house, y'all, I'm going to scream. But I'll be starting my new vlog series soon, y'all. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, put your business down in the comments. Tell me what you think. Talk to me. I talk back, all that. But yeah, I love you guys. I will see y'all later, and peace.